Hi, it's Gwen Fox, and I'm so glad that you're here. If you haven't subscribed, I would love to have you. It would just be great to get to know you as one of my subscribers. Now, I had one of the subscribers write in there, what do you use for your brushes? And I wanted to cover the brushes because I use oil, and I think she wanted for acrylic, but my brushes are for oil and acrylic. So I wanted to let you know that Jerry's Art Aroma is having a sale on the brushes that I happen to be using. And these brushes, and by the way, I spent some money buying because it was quite the sale, and I love these brushes. They're the Hamburg Premier, and I love them. And the reason I love them, and I like the filberts better than the square, but that's just me. You can get whatever you want. But I do use the filberts, and the filberts are the ones that have the round end instead of the flat. So that's just on the side because you ask questions and I'm going to answer them for you. But I think these are good and they're on sale, so if you want to get any, they're there. Now, the other thing I wanted to say is that I have some exciting news coming down the pipeline. And it's a way for me to get to know you better, for you to possibly be able to work with me. And I think it's going to be exciting. And I can't wait to present this to you. It's not quite ready, but it's almost ready. So anyway, now we're going to tackle this painting and see what we can do with it to see if we can bring it to fruition. All right, now here's one of the things that I do when I have a painting that this is oil, but it's mostly dry. And I will take white chalk, just regular white sidewalk chalk, and I will say, okay, how can I break this up? So if I want to bring this out, instead of bringing it straight down, why don't we try to maybe go at an angle? Maybe bring it to here. And I don't like that. So let's make it longer. See, I can wipe off. I can decide these things and I can wipe off. Maybe we need to bring it over, make it a little bigger. I like it bigger better. So what this is going to do, and I do want this at an angle, so I better bring it down. So what this is going to do is it's going to bring this up, but now that I'm looking, I wonder. I don't know. I don't know if I'd want it to come up there or not. Let's just try it down here. And I'm going to remove that. See, you can just do all kinds of things. And then, now, this is pretty close to the middle, so I think I would want to bring that up to here. Now, one of the things that I'm going to do here is take asphaltum, which is a transparent brown, and the reason I'm going to do that is that it's a light color. I can kind of step back to see if I'm even going to like this. I might not. I might not like this at all, but we've got to try it to see. And if you do it, you just do any transparent color with this. Don't like it that side, but do I like this? Not sure. I'm going to add a little black. Now I can come down. Looks like I've got some of the white of the chalk in there. So in order to bring that out, though, I'm going to have to bring this out. I'm going to have to go around it to bring it out. This is another transparent color. It would, in acrylic, it would be similar to quinacridone gold. You're saying, well, I don't know if I like that or not. You know, I don't know if I like it either. But I can always wipe it out if I don't like it. Yeah, I'm going to leave a lot in here. I'm not going to make it dark the whole way. And maybe I want to bring this down. What do you think? Okay, I'm going to do a black over here. Because I want this to have some strength. This has got to have some strength. So I think we're going to go darker. Now, I may be going down the wrong path. But we don't know until we do it. You could put it in Procreate, which is a way to put it on your computer and so forth. I'm one of those that just kind of plays and tries to figure it out that way. Both ways are fine. Just wanted some white down there. I will definitely paint over some of that, but definitely need some whiter white up here. Notice I'm not painting with the brush this way. I'm painting with the brush sideways. Maybe this needs to be more of a bluish color rather than the other. And I'm just painting over it because I can mix this in. You know, I'm thinking that this just needs to be whiter. Maybe not separate. It just makes it a little bit different. Maybe this goes over to here, takes care of this. Maybe it goes all the way down. Who knows? Now, let's also decide if we want to bring in a darker pink to put with this. This is going to bring out the orange. Because it's just one color. If it's just one color, it's not quite as dynamic as the other. It's a little boring if it's now I'm liking having a shape there. And the shape being this shape. I'm liking having the orange up there. Let's see if we can't do. Let's put some transparent orange up here to see if it makes it brighter or different. just pure transparent orange. This isn't oil, so you would have to get a transparent something to go on yours if you were doing acrylic. You can figure that out. I got a smart group of artists. They can figure out the majority of stuff. But do you see how we're beginning to develop something within the flower here so that it looks very much like a flower versus just a blob. It's just very interesting to have that. Now, I'm not in love with this color. So if I wipe it, let's see what happens if I wipe it off. I kind of like that better. Now, I don't want the same here that I have here. So what I would do in a situation like that, I would change one of the sides, and I'm going to change this side. And I would just do it this way. And I may have this very soft and so forth, but I would have it so that the value of this is different than the value of this, but very close. So it could look the same, but it isn't the same. Now, I think we need some more orange down here. So don't make it so perfect. Because now it's tied together. It's tied in as one piece rather than just up here. That's better. Now, to me, this is standing out as a very white area, which I don't mind. I just want it to be blended a little bit better. So I think what I'm going to do is make this. I can bring it in whiter. But I'm seeing now if this is going to, if I make this whiter, would this be better? And the reason I'm making this longer is because this and this was the same. It's problem solving, guys. That's what it is. It's all problem solving. And that's what we have to remember. And that's why it's so important to have art in the school system. It's not just, oh, let's have them play. No, they got to solve problems. Problem solving is crucial in adult world. Maybe some of this blue coming down. Doesn't hurt. A little bit of orange coming to highlight some of this down in here. We don't want to go over everything. We just want to go over a couple of pieces. Now with the blue, I'm going to go back to the original blue that I had and put it here. just mixing the colors on the actual painting so that I don't want to kind of mess this up a little bit. Now let's add some drips. Now if I want those drips to go further, so I just add some Gamsol. You would just add water if you have acrylics. And there may not be enough contrast. We may need more contrast. And I think once it dries, it's going to end up being much more detailed. However, what about this up here? This is one of the things that I think I would like to tone down a little bit because it's a little bit distracting. Gotta leave part of it. Put a little yellow in there. I think I need a little yellow here. Let it kind of have a glow to it. I think I'm going to pretty well stop here. I'm going to add a little bit of yellow over here. And this way I can come in and add some more white if I want to. But it's gotten to be better, but it needs more depth in here, and I can't do that yet because it's too wet, really wet. And I may not like what I'm doing right now. See, painting is merely saying, okay, how do I make this come together? I'm going to add a little bit more. Now, I've got to come in and add some dark pink in here so it looks like it's going to hold together. And it may work, it may not work, but it sure is fun trying. Okay, what I'm going to do is I will finish this and show you the final painting and explain what I did. But until then, I want you to do a painting. Tell me about it. Leave a comment below. What do I need to do? What should I have left alone? Where do I need to put the most contrast? And what should it be? These are questions for you to answer because they help you in your paintings. So I will see you in the next video. Take care. Have a great week. And I'll talk to you later. And know that I love you. Bye.